Good morning, wonderful second grade parents. I just wanted to check in and go over the newer packet. If you haven't gotten a chance to pick it up yet, no worries. There'll be plenty of time. And we're going to offer some additional supports. So we'll start with the packet and then we'll talk about that. This is the kind of weekly schedule that we laid out. If this works for your family, that's awesome. Some families needed a little more structure and support with timing and figuring out what to do. So we've tried to align a lot of what your students are doing with the rest of the class. You do have a special packet that's modified, but so you can post up the assignments. Like today, it's tell time to the half hour, and the assignment in Class Dojo is about telling time. So you can just take a picture and load it up in there. Your sight word work, you can also do the same thing. You can load it right into Class Dojo by taking a picture and putting it into the your child's portfolio, and then we have it that way. If you are uploading to Class Dojo, we don't actually need the paper copies. There are a couple of projects that we have put into this packet. Let's take a look. Oh, on the back of that, we have the mystery science links. I know that you can't really access them from this paper, but they're also listed in Class Dojo at the top. There's I believe it's an event, and it has the direct link to this document online so that you can just click on the link. If not, it also gives you the title so that you can go into mystery science with an idea of what you're doing. Then we have a reading log. We would love for you to track your students' reading minutes, whether they're being read to or reading themselves. Reading logs are always important. And then I'm pretty sure that we got our worksheets in good order. They are printed front to back. We're going to be offering some reading comprehension times for your students specifically. So if you're going to sign up and it's later in the week, then just save the reading comprehension and we'll do it together where they read through and then answer the questions. One of the projects is a measurement project. So the idea with this is that the student will measure themselves in inches and then measure other objects around the house and figure out which combination of objects is the closest to their own height. We thought that would be a fun way to use all the measurement we've been doing. The other thing that we're going to work on is narrative writing. So there are some videos up in Class Dojo, and I'll resend those out to you guys about picking your topic so they can go through. These are some ideas, and they can write specific ideas of narrative. So a narrative is a personal story that's true that they're going to write about. If you need support with that, sign up for some writing times and we'll walk you through the process. And then there is a hand organizer to get started on the narrative writing. You would put your topic here, and then what moment are you going to focus on? So if you're choosing a big topic, you want to bring it down into just a small moment so that they can actually get the detail in the story. And then it has a space to write out some details and your wrap up. There is another video available on Class Dojo that talks about writing catchy leads so that you get you get more people wanting to read your story. So the next one is about measuring correctly and making sure that they know how to use a ruler to measure from tip to tip. Here it has which one shows how to measure correctly. So that is a little bit of detail about the packet that you got. Don't feel pressured. Of course, always first in their work is if they have meetings with any special services. Those are the most important things that they can do is show up to the meetings and work with their educator. That takes priority over any other work or anything else that we've offered. I did put in some extra paper and lined paper and things like that for your students. So if you need those supplies, that's awesome. You can work on those with them. And then again, this is just an idea. If if you need to do it a different way, you can absolutely figure out a different way that you want to work with your student. I think that there were some extra math games, and those are for extra support for you to work with your student as you feel comfortable. They're mostly based on number sense and things like that. Now I'm having a hard time finding them in my packet, but we want you to enjoy this time that you're getting to spend at home with your own student and support you in any way that we can. So signing up for the meets where you have a group of students with a teacher is a great way to do that. They get to interact with each other and come up with ideas and kind of feel a little bit more like they do in the classroom where they're all working together. If there's any way that we can help or support you, please get in touch.